Okay, I'm Paul Kitcatt and I have been a copywriter in this industry for nearly 27 years now. And 13 years ago I founded an agency with 3 partners called Kitcatt Nohr. Obviously it's always good if you have a name like Kitcatt to get the maximum brand value from that. And copywriting has been at the centre of everything that I do, and a point of pride for our agency, I would say, also throughout its life. Well, I started in direct, and of course, over the years, direct has become broader, the digital revolution. I think many people were very frightened when that happened, but I think for people with a direct background, that was something to embrace because it gave us many more avenues to our audiences. So very exciting times, which continue to this day, of course. It's very easy when you're a copywriter or any kind of creative to feel demoralised because the work that we do is subject to a lot of pressure, commercial pressure from our clients, and some clients are very good at nurturing great creative work and others less so, and it can be very frustrating. So I think copywriters over the years build up a bit of a stock of resentment about that, but fundamentally the job that they're doing is fun. And as somebody in the audience said that tonight, and we are allowed to play in the different gardens of all our clients and to create tones of voice, to write hopefully wonderful things for them. It should be a pleasure. For me, it always has been, mixed with some frustrations. And I think what the surveys reflected is some of the frustration and the curmudgeonliness that comes over the years. But at base, I think if you asked any of them if they'd rather do anything else, they say, no, absolutely not. Love it. I want to do this job. So the job of copywriter has changed, yes, that's absolutely right. There were fewer media, and you tended at that time to be more narrowly confined. Your clients would say, right, that's what you do, and I've got someone else doing that. It's opened out enormously. So the opportunities have multiplied, which of course I think is very exciting. And as somebody who's founded an agency, it's great. There are many more places to go. I think back in 1989 when I started, the ad agencies tended to try and protect an area that they felt was theirs and keep everyone else, all the plebs, out. And over the years, I think we've successfully battered down the walls. And I would also say that I think the best writers gravitated more towards direct because advertising became less interested in the craft of copywriting, whereas direct agencies like the one I was in, very, very keen to have great writers, and I think that's continued through into digital. So the ad agencies protected their patch probably against the rogues unsuccessfully in the long run. It's never easy because you've got to have ideas and you've got to know how to write beautifully and compellingly and make things happen. There was a period, particularly about, I would say, 6 or 7 years ago, when digital was really beginning to happen, where it was almost like every week there was a new format. And you'd get briefed and they'd say, it's this. And what's that? I've never heard of it. But the joy of that to me, anyway, is, right, okay, let's figure out how to make that work for us. So you could say it's more difficult or you could say it's more fun because there's just more opportunities. I do tend to be positive about these things. That's how I think you should be.